speaking of Week 12 doesn't have a lot of good matchups on paper. Week 12 doesn't have a lot of those marquee matchups that we want to see, those big names. But one of the games that we do see on the schedule are the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Green Bay to take on the Green Bay Packers. This Week 12 offers us another default playoff game for the San Francisco 49ers. Because when you look at the San Francisco 49ers right now, they have a 46% chance of making the playoffs if they beat the Packers. Now, if they lose, it drops down to 15%. 15% if they lose to the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers are currently sitting in the 6th seed in the NFC playoff race. If they win, they pretty much lock up their shot of making the playoffs with a 90% chance. Only losing out and a lot of help, they can miss the playoffs like that particular point. But if they lose, it drops them down to 54%. 54%. Still pretty favorable, but still, I don't feel so comfortable about this, Daddy. So 49ers versus Green Bay Packers on Sunday, Week 12 of this NFL season. Who needs to win this game more? Is it the San Francisco 49ers or is it the Green Bay Packers? On the surface, everything points to San Francisco 49ers, right? If you're looking at just the surface, just the numbers, it says San Francisco 49ers. Because if the 49ers lose this game, 50% chance to make the playoffs, that's tough. You now probably fall 2 games behind either the Seattle Seahawks or the Arizona Cardinals, depending on who wins that game. And when then you look at the schedule for the Packers moving forward, their schedule isn't very favorable either, right? They play the Dolphins, and then they're at Detroit, then they're at Seattle, and then they play the Saints, but then they're at the Vikings, and then they play the Bears, right? Both teams can arguably say, I need to win this game. No, I need to win this game. No, I need to win this game. But who needs to win it more? The Packers need to string some good wins together. The Packers need to wrap their heads around it and say, hey, we need to get on a power path and start beating some teams handily. I understand they have won 5 of their last 6 games. I understand they beat the LA Rams. They've beaten the Arizona Cardinals. They've beaten the Houston Texans. They've beaten the Jacksonville Jaguars. They've beaten the Chicago Bears. But let's just be flat out honest. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers have not been playing very good football the last 2 weeks. Previous to the bye week versus the Detroit Lions, Jordan Love looked at 40% at best. They battled a little bit, but they ultimately lost that game. And then they should have lost to the Chicago Bears. The 49ers have to win this game, though, guys. The 49ers have to win this game. It's not the Green Bay Packers. It's not a tie. The 49ers have to win this have to win this game. Because at the end of the day, the Green Bay Packers, who are they are, right? They are who they are, right? That's what I meant to say. They're a turnover team that gets hot in spurts and relying on their defense. That is just who they are. The San Francisco 49ers have been trying to find their way without CMC all season long. CMC is back. Now, he hasn't exploded off the map yet with those huge-ass numbers, but he's getting his legs back. He's starting to get the groove back. He's starting to get a little bit of this. He's starting to get a little bit of that. And if he gets his legs back and they make it to the playoffs, look out. Look out. So if you are a Detroit Lions fan, if you are a Philadelphia Eagles fan, if you're a Commanders fan, if you're a Falcons fan, if you're whoever's fan, right? Besides the Green Bay Packers, you should be rooting for the San Francisco 49ers because they need to win this game. Because if they win this game, 54% chance to make the playoffs, right? No, I lied. 46% chance to make the playoffs. 46% chance to make the playoffs as a divisional winner. So probably be 4 seed, right? Then when you look at it, they'll have to play the Commanders in the first round. Maybe the Vikings. Maybe whoever the 7th seed is. Could it be the Green Bay Packers? Whoever, right? If you're a top seed in the NFC, you don't want to see the Commanders. You don't want to see the Falcons potentially get hot. You don't want to see these lower ranked teams potentially get hot because they could upset you. The 49ers are a team that can knock that out. So the 49ers need to win this game more, guys. The 49ers need to win this game more. It's not a matter about of who, what, or when. Is they need to win it. It's simple. They need to win it. John says they both have tough schedules left. The 49ers have a little bit more favorable schedule. The Packers do have a toughest schedule, right? They have a lot of winnable games, but a lot of them are division games, right? It sucks. John says the 49ers beat the Green Bay Packers. And John, you need that. As a Detroit Lions fan, the more you guys can rest going into week 16, 17, and 18, the better, right? The more you can kick back up your feet and chill and not have to play those weeks, get those guys healthy. 11 guys on 11 guys on IR just on the defensive side of alone. It sucks. It sucks. Derek says the Green Bay Packers need this knockout. Derek's saying the Green Bay Packers need to come up there and wallywap the 49ers in the mouth. Get a little revenge. Get a little bit of revenge to her. John says, I want the redemption. 49ers versus the Lions. Don't. Be careful what you wish for there, John. Be careful what you wish for. Derek says, KC, the only team sad to see them miss the playoffs. KC won't be missing the playoffs.